Here's Kinross, Iowa. Speed limit 35. Got a couple houses on each side. North-South Street. I see a church down there. And I see a church on my right. Nope, sorry, the one on my right is an old school that appears to be abandoned. Pretty standard. And it sure looks like that was the entire town. Blacktop on either sides, not blacktop in the middle. This is Highway 22, westbound. There's a Iowa State Cyclone football game on today that I'm wanting to get home to see. I am also listening to the pregame on the radio. The game itself will start in 41 minutes. Got some fun rolling hills here. So anyhow, I might occasionally turn on the radio. Okay, more than occasionally. It might be on the entire time. I don't know. It's on a commercial right now.
Okay, they don't actually taste like that. They taste like cheddar, bacon, chicken, and Parmesan cream sauce simmering on a hot skillet. Wow. And that's just one of 5 to choose from. Applebee's new sizzling entrees starting at $9.99. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood. For a limited time, price and participation varies.
Wrapping things up with Matt Campbell here in Morgantown, West Virginia. Iowa State and West Virginia, and Coach, special teams proved to be a big part in the victory last week, and always a big factor, especially on the road.
Yeah, I think the special teams play is so critical to our team's success. You talk about playing in flow and playing, with a rhythm. The special teams sets that rhythm in a lot of ways for us, and so
Stoner Seed Farms.
in our conference right now, we'll have to do a great job in our punt game, and then being able to take advantage of our punt return and kickoff return teams will be really important in this game.
One part about last week's win I thought went underrated a little bit was your ability to get pressure on their punter. Talk about how do you influence, when you go after a punter, when you sit back and return game.
Yeah, I think so much of it.
Oh, look at that church over there. That's cool. I don't know what kind of church that is. That's different than what you normally see. Is that Eastern Orthodox or something? I'm not sure. It said something Brethren. I'm not sure what the first few lines were. Plymouth Brethren, maybe? I'm just guessing.
And he's also the guy that creates the fair catch in a critical moment in that football game. And so, we've got guys like that, Zach Peterson being able to show up on some of those. So I think it's huge for us and things that we'll have to do really well for this team to be successful.
Last thing for you, Coach, obviously a familiar part of the country for you. I think Massillon only about 3 hours from Morgantown. How fun is it for you to kind of visit that Ohio Valley region?
Yeah, no, it's certainly great to be back in this area, but it's even, I think, greater to bring a Cyclone football team that's starting to really grow and starting to really become one, and that part's really fun. So, like I said, I think you love opportunities to play in big-time game experiences and environments, and this is one of those environments that's really special to play in.
All right, Coach, best of luck. Go Cyclones.
All right, thanks so much. Go Cyclones.
That is Matt Campbell, and that wraps up the Applebee's Coach's Corner, presented by Applebee's, your home of half-price appetizers every night after 9. We'll be back with more of the pregame show. You're listening to Cyclone Football from Learfield, IMG College. 1, 2, 3.
Coming up on the large village of South English in about just over a mile. I have no idea where the name South English comes from. Other than there's also a town called North English, directly north of South English. I like this blacktop road. I probably can't tell on video, but it is nice and smooth. Whoop, watch out for walnuts or something falling off a tree. Gotta
In half a mile,
slow down.
turn right onto Davis Street.
Davis Street. Nobody calls it Davis Street, Siri. It's County Road whatever, whatever, whatever. N54. Or State Highway 149, maybe. Huh, I wonder what that building is. Straight ahead, you would get to Sigourney. My mom lived near Sigourney
Turn right onto Davis Street.
in her childhood. Straight ahead is the South English Park.
In 9.7 miles, continue on to M Avenue.
M Avenue. Ma Avenue. North English in 5 miles and then Williamsburg. Now Highway 140 whatever we're on jogs east to get to Williamsburg. And I'm not going that way. I'm going straight north. I'm going to North English. So I will go through North English, and that'll be the last actual town I go through. Then I'm straight up to the interstate, Interstate 80. I might record that part, I might not. Coming up on a pickup truck that's going. Ooh, he's turning. Okay. Don't try to pass him. Good thing he used that turn signal, or that would have caused some confusion. Major confusion.
You don't play your best every single week, but you have to come out with that kind of effort. And I'd be surprised.
Started to lose my signal here, so I'm going to switch my radio from the AM station based out of Mount Pleasant to the FM station based out of Des Moines that covers the same thing. 100.3 FM.
I like the way they took care of business
The
last
bus.
week. And I think Iowa State's the better team against this West Virginia group here today. The better team doesn't always win, in a 60-minute battle. And one thing I'll say about West Virginia, they play hard. I think they're on the right track. I was never a real been a Holgerson fan, to be honest. And I think a lot of West Virginia people kind of felt that same way. But the guy they got here now, Neil Brown, I think he's a lot in the Matt Campbell mold. I think he's a solid program builder, very successful at Troy, and I think he's going to do a really good job here. The biggest issue for them, they had so much talent a year ago, 5 NFL draft picks, and their talent level is down right now compared to what it has been. So it is a rebuild of sorts, but there's only been one game where they didn't play pretty well, and that was at Mizzou. They got drilled in that game, got down early, and just second game of the season, first road game. Other than that, they played well. Good wins, that they have. I mean, They won at Kansas, which was their first road win under Neil Brown. And I thought they played Texas a really tough ball game a week ago, certainly very spirited, you know. But Iowa State is at the point now in their program, you know, you have to be concerned only really about how well you play, not how well your opponent plays. And I think if Iowa State plays a solid football game, they should win. But it doesn't always happen that way, does it, John?
It does not, and Iowa State is a bit short-handed today without Greg Eisworth, who is, you know, before he got hurt, I think was playing at an All-American level, and then he struggled a bit.
All right. Just as promised, North English. Just north of South English. Wouldn't be Iowa town without a Casey's. Well, I shouldn't say any town. If you don't have a Casey's, you're more of a village. So, that's how you know that North English is bigger than South English. North English has a Casey's. Thanks for watching, folks.
Make a U-turn and
Subscribe.
proceed to the route.